Hello everyone, this is the basic course of Fixed Maintenance College. I hope you can get more new and important knowledge from each lesson of this basic course. Okay, now I'll teach you some basic motherboard repair materials and what they can do. This is tweezers. As you can see that one tweezers is straight, another one is curved. These two are entry-level tweezers. The material is hard, not easy to damage, mostly used for motherboard chip disassembly. This is the second tweezers. The material of this tweezer is ceramic, so it is anti-magnetic. The tip of the tweezers is hard, sharp and thick enough, so it can be used for disassembly and assembly of motherboard chips and jumper. This is the third type of tweezers. This is high-level repair tweezers. It is more precise, sharper, easier to disassemble and assemble chips and jumper, but it is easy to break. Next, I will introduce you the blade. Here are two blade sets. Part of the chip is need to be pried off with a blade, and the chip pad processing, edge glue and other places need to use a blade. You will see which blade is used for which step in later lesson. The one on the left is SS101C, which is an advanced switch for mobile phone repair, scraper, sickle blade. On the right is the medium level repair blade, RL101B. This set had 8 blades, and they all are commonly used. This is clean room, which is a dust-free cloth. And this thing we need to use in every repair cleaning work. Because the motherboard repair is sophisticated, if there are small dirt or foreign objects under the chip, it will affect the connection between the chip and motherboard, resulting in abnormal function controlled by the chip. And this material is better than the tissue. Okay, this is next one. This is flux paste, which is used to soldering. This is one of the most important materials for motherboard repair, because it can help with soldering. The conditions for choosing such products are that the flux should be clear, good weldability, less smoke, and not heavy smell. So we recommend using this model. You can also use it with a syringe to make the place where flux is added more accurate. And this is PCB holder, which is used to clamp the motherboard so that it will not move during maintenance. This one supports iPhone 5X to iPhone XR. You can find other PCB holder with higher versions online. This is PCB water, which is used to clean the PCB board. When we handle the motherboard may have flux and glue or other foreign matter. We need to use PCB water to clean the motherboard. When the phone gets water damage, we also need to use it for cleaning. The next one is the Reball stencil, which is used to reball. Because when we remove the chip, the thin ball of the chip have been deformed or shift. So we need to let the thin point of the chip back to thin ball. And this is 2D stencil, and in the market also have 3D stencil. You can check online to see if it is suitable for you. The materials used in our courses are cost effective. You can find other brands and models online. And the Reballing BJ stencil has many categories for different mobile phones models. You need to pay attention when buying. And this is soldering wick, which is used to clean the tin. It can absorb tin, then it will become silvery white. We need to cut off the discolored ones before continuing to use. When we remove the chips, the pad also have thin point and glue. We need to clean them and let it be flat. Otherwise, in the pad, some place upper, some place lower. And the thin point of the chips cannot connect all pins of pad well. And that chip function will not work. Okay, this is thin paste, which is used to microsoldering. This melting point of this thin paste is about 180 degrees. In the market also have the 138 degrees thin paste. And the original tin in the motherboard, the melting point is more higher. So when we handle the board, we need to add those lower melting point tin paste, so that it can more easy to clean the original tin. And we also use it for reball the chip. Thin wire and thin paste, the difference is status. One is solid and the other is liquid. They act in different places. You will see it in the following lessons. And this thin wire melting point also is 180 degrees. And this is UV light, which is used to let the UV paste faster curing. Next, we will see UV paste. As you can see, it has many colors, but generally we just use green. So some people will call it green oil. The UV paste is used to insulate part of the circuit or solder joint. Because two lines contact will cause a short circuit, so we need to use the UV paste to insulate it. Okay, the introduction of the basic materials is over. Continue our lesson today. In this lesson, we will show a chip with a smaller package chip. We will use logic EEPROM as a case show, because the logic EEPROM is a more important chip in the mobile phone. It is a glass chip and it is relatively small. So I will use this chip as a display. Teach you how to deal with it. The materials and tools for this lesson are the same as in the previous lesson. Let's go directly to the theme to show you some details, as well as which places we need to pay attention to. Take out the motherboard and find this chip. This chip is very small. Then untie the two antenna bottoms first. You can unplug it now. Then process here. This blade is relatively large and the location is not easy to handle. So we use this type 11 blade to remove it. Still use the middle size nozzle. Generally we use the middle size nozzle, not the small nozzle. Then I saw that this position is just right. We must make sure that we don't use too much force. We must pay attention. Let's heat it first. It is very careful. The temperature must be 217 degrees. Cannot open high, because for novices, this position is blowing for a long time. Still the same, don't blow the direction of the CPU. See my hot air gun, slowly. You must take hot air gun away when you can pick glue up. This glue is very soft and easy, not too difficult. The hot air gun must be closed because there are too many components here. Did you see it? It is already loose. Just loosen the glue. On this side, it is okay to blow it first. Then, don't blow it. Must be light, very light. Pick a little bit. Because our knife is very thick, we must pick it with a sharp position, not too deep. Just remove the glue. And here, there is no glue now. If there is glue, you still have to pick it out in the same way. Here to pick out. Our hot air gun are constantly being moving. Don't blow them all the time that place. Okay, this is already clean. Then, now what we have to say is how to remove this small IC. We can open the hot air gun to 360 degrees like this. Then, don't blow the hot air gun against the CPU. You can find a suitable position and direction, and there is a place for the tweezers. You can see that the tweezers are very thick, and they may not be able to catch it. If this one is a logic EEPROM, it can be changed like in the iPhone 6s. If you can replace it like the rest, it is gone. If it is at A12, it is directly damaged because logic EPROM cannot change in A12 because it is encrypted. We better use a more sharper tweezers. It is better to clamp a little bit. I will show you this. There are many ways. It can be like this clip. We find a good clip position, blow it 360 degrees. Then like this, here is a place. Looking at the lens of the microscope. When it reaches the temperature, the tin will melt. Or we can push it down. See this place, still here, still not moving. So we still need to heat it. Just blow at him. Then it will clamp immediately after it moves. And then don't clamp too hard. Do you know? If it is too hard, it will break. Okay, it is already clipped. Then this logic EPROM also has a direction. Don't make a mistake. We can clean it when it is very large or invisible. It has a direction. 10 and plus sign, there is a direction of this logic EPROM. The same can be seen on the schematic CXW software. You need to find the right direction to install. You can see that there is glue underneath. Remove it first. Change this glue. Basically, don't need so many things. You can remove it directly with a soldering iron. The temperature of the soldering iron has not changed, always 350. Then apply a little force here. Use the tip of the soldering iron to push the glue away. Don't use too much force, just gently. Then, if the soldering iron doesn't work, we can use the hot air gun and the number 11 blade. It must be preserved. This one is gone. If you have a reader, you can use a reader. You don't need to disassemble this one to read and write directly. Then remove the glue. Be sure to clean the edge glue. If it is not clean, it will cause poor connection during installation. The temperature is still 270 degrees. You must look at the temperature. As long as the temperature reaches 217, start operation. In this temperature, it's very fast to clean this glue. Gently, gently. Then it is okay to scratch a little bit like this. If the lines underneath board come out like that, you need to make some green oil, UV paste to make it insulation. But in this case, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't matter. Then still have to clean it. Be sure to clean it. Don't have dirty things. Because there are dirty things that can be installed and they can easily fly away. Like this kind of dirty corner. You can pick it with tweezers. Because this ship is very small, so I have to remove glue area is very small. You don't need to use so many things. You don't have to switch things too often. Then clean it like this. This is okay. Then if there is too much of this flat angle glue, just push with the tweezers. This is okay. Then it is still the same as Reballing. Planting thing here will not be shown to everyone. Install directly. In fact, direct installation is also possible, but try not to install it directly. The tin has been removed less. Because there are fewer here, there is no more here. It cannot be connected well. It is difficult to connect. Then it needs reball. Now I will not show you planting tin, just install it. But we show you how to plant tin and reball with small glass chips. Take out our tissue and put it on. It is so small. Don't use too much force to be light. Handle glass chip must be very light. Otherwise, it will break, and this cannot be changed. If it can be replaced, everyone can do it assured, even if it is broken. The planting stencil must be clean. Then Reball does not need to find it exactly, just find a similar one. See, just point at 4 points. When you use Reball stencil, don't deliberately do that this point must be alright. It is not in the stencil, or you could not find it, or you don't want to find it, just like this. Still same to planting, and then clean. Wipe clean with a clean broom. The same. It is the same as other Reball. Then directly hit and blow. This is the tin ball has formed. Let's not move it immediately. Wait a little bit and wait for the solder balls to solidify. Like this, we can tap it with tweezers. It is almost down. It won't stick to the stencil. Okay, then get it down. Then take it off and hold it with tweezers. Clamp and then blow the tin ball again. Be sure to clamp firmly. Don't be blown away. It is easy to blow off. If you think it will fly, we can adjust the wind speed of the hot air gun to the minimum. It can be adjusted to about 10. It can fly. Then okay, as the tin is already finished Reball, let's install it directly. Be very careful when installing it. You will blow away it by the high wind. We put this here. Then look for the direction just like just now. Be sure to align the direction right. That was plus mark just now, and plus are right here. The direction is wrong. We turn it around. There are many ways to do this. If you are a novice, set the wind speed to the lowest. It must be the lowest. If it is too high, it will fly away. It can be adjusted to 5. The temperature is slightly higher. The temperature is high. The wind speed must be low. It must be low. 316 degrees is also possible. 360 degrees is faster, because it is too small and unsafe. Then we see that the wind speed can be adjusted to 5. It will definitely not fly. Seeing that there is no alignment without it, let's set it up first. We have to straighten to the position while blowing, and then wait for the tin to melt. 360 degrees is also okay, no need 320, because the wind speed is too slow. Then we just blow it like this and blow it towards you. Don't let the wind speed too high, just fly directly. See it, it has moved. Wait, keep waiting. See if it is already in place. Let's push gently, just push it gently. That's it, no need to move anything, it's okay. Novice must turn down the wind speed, must turn down. If it is too high, you won't be able to find it. If you can find it, you will be lucky. This is okay. The installation is complete. And there is another kind of broken corners here. It doesn't really matter. It is not necessarily broken. If a corner breaks like this or something, if it is not broken, it is not broken. Under normal circumstances, try not to break it corners and it will be okay. Like this, the installation is successful. Like just now, why everyone might ask to use 360 degrees, why not 320 degrees for install? 320 degrees may be too slow, because our chip is too small now. We try to handle it as quickly as possible. Let it fly away or disappear. Then we use 360 degrees, wind speed 5 is enough. It can be too high. If you think 5 is still too high, you can choose 1 or 2 airspeed. Okay, that's it.